Hi everyone, good morning. By the way, I am Tayalin Labo. So today, I'll be having a short reflection about the Ophir history. Through history, we can learn how past societies, systems, ideologies, governments, cultures, and technologies were built, how they operate, and how they have changed. The rich history of the world help us to paint a detailed picture of where we stand today. Now, let's talk about the Ophir history. Ophir is a port or a region mentioned in the Bible, famous for its wealth. King Solomon is supposed to have received shipments of gold, silver, sandalwood, or precious stones, ivory, apes, and pecans. Every 3 years, the location of Ophir is a mystery even today. There is much speculation as where the place is. In the 1 Kings verse 9 to 28, it says, they come to the Ophir and pitched hence gold for 120 talents, and brought to King Solomon. A common talent is 75 pounds, a royal talent is 150 pounds. If Solomon collect 42 royal talents or gold, that would be 63,000 IDS or 28.35 tons. King Solomon had a navy. A few verses earlier in the 1 Kings verse 9 to 26, it says, King Solomon had a navy. A few verses earlier in the 1 Kings verse 9 to 26, it says, and King Solomon made a navy of ships in Ozangavir, which is beside Eloth on the shore of the Red Sea, and the land of Edom. So Solomon had the ability to travel to distant lands to collect goods because of his navy. The site of Ophir is speculated to be in the various remote locations. Vasco da Gama reason it was the ancient name of Great Zimbabwe in southern Africa. Theologian Benito Arias Montano in 1571 proposed it was Peru with the Mayan Incan connection. One of the Spanish author has included to be the modern day of country of the Philippines. Other countries mentioned are Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, Ethiopia, and Brazil. The promises of God tell us not to look our pitiful circumstances, the weakness of self, or the power of temptation that Satan holds over us. We must do what Jesus did when he was confronted with a temptation by answering, it is written at Matthew verse 4 to 4, God has even has his word to resist evil. God has promised, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the gold which of Ophir. Isaiah verse 13 to 12. Whatever this golden which is worth, God is going to make us more valuable. This shows us the love and God has for each and every one of us. Exceeding great and precious are the promises of God. By holding unto the word of God, we might partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world throughout lust. Into the Peter verse 1 to 4 is all not lost for those go up in sin. By prayers, by his study of his word, by faith in his abiding presence, the weakest of human beings may live in contact with the living Christ, and he will hold them by a hand that will never let go. We are more valuable to God than anything to this planet. We're made in his image. Each and every one of us is special. Why else would Jesus say, but even in the very hairs of his head are all numbered? Luke 12:7. One day the wealth of the earth will perish. Don't be overcome with doubt and fear. Give your hearts to Jesus and let him redeem you. Live with a purpose and sincere and overbearing in your faith. Whatever wealth or fear had cannot compare to the value of God has placed on each and every one of us.